Welcome back to the channel. Let's dive into a question that's been lighting up comment sections and forums all over the creative world. Should you wait for the upcoming Sony A7V or stick with the rock-solid A7IV? It's the kind of dilemma that keeps photographers and filmmakers up at night. The temptation of cutting-edge tech versus the reliability of a proven workhorse. The buzz around the A7V is real, and with early rumors suggesting it's going to be one of Sony's most ambitious mirrorless releases yet, the anticipation is understandable. But let's not get swept away by the hype just yet. Today, we're unpacking everything we know and don't know about the A7V to help you decide whether it's worth waiting for or if you should start creating right now with the A7. IV. The Sony Alpha 7 series has always been at the front lines of full-frame mirrorless innovation. With each iteration, we've seen real improvements from the A7 III to the A7 IV. Sony gave us higher resolution, sharper autofocus, better video features, and yes, a higher price tag. The A7 III launched at $1,999 back in 2018, while the A7 IV came in at $2,499 in 2021. Now, according to reliable sources, the A7V could debut at a starting price of $2,799 United States dollars for the body alone. In Canada, that translates to over $4,000 CAD. And in Europe, it's expected to hover around 3,400 euros, including VAT. That puts the A7V firmly in the premium enthusiast zone. But does the rumored spec sheet justify the price? If the leaks are accurate, then maybe yes. The A7V is expected to feature a 44-megapixel back-illuminated CMOS sensor, an upgrade from the 3.3MP in the A7IV, and just under the A7R series ultra-high-res offerings. The catch? It's not a stacked sensor like in Sony's flagship models, which could be a good thing in terms of heat management and cost efficiency. Paired with Sony's latest Bion's XR image processor and possibly a dedicated AI chip, the A7V could bring major improvements to autofocus accuracy, subject recognition, and real-time tracking. Imagine faster and smarter detection for people, animals, even vehicles, in all sorts of lighting conditions. And for action shooters, the potential jump from 10 frames per second to 20 FPS in burst mode could be a game changer. Videographers won't be left behind either. Rumors point to 16-bit 4K raw output via HDMI. With support for professional-grade color profiles like S-Log3 and S-Cinetone, this puts serious creative firepower into the hands of hybrid creators who need pro video without going full cinema rig. Stabilization. I'd also get a big boost up to 8 stops of 5AXs in body image stabilization. That's a dream come true for handheld shooters and those working in low light or with long lenses. Dual card slots supporting both SFexpress Type A and standard SD cards are likely, providing the flexibility and speed professionals demand. Design-wise, the A7V is expected to borrow from Sony's higher-end bodies, like the Alpha one, offering a more ergonomic grip, improved button placement, and possibly a redesigned cooling system for longer shoots. The rear LCD is rumored to be brighter and more touch-responsive, something many users found lacking in the A7IV. The electronic viewfinder could also get a resolution bump, but details are still under wraps. All that said, one controversial topic remains: will Sony include a top-deck LCD? Some shooters swear by it for checking exposure discreetly at events, while others consider it unnecessary clutter. So far, Sony has favored a minimalist approach, but this design choice could divide opinions again. Another issue to watch is timing. Some chatter in the industry suggests that Sony might delay the A7V's release to focus on high-margin models like the Alpha 1 or FX line. If that happens, creatives eager to upgrade may turn to alternatives like the compact A7C2, the FX30 cinema-style hybrid, or even snag a discounted A7IV. The competition is also heating up. Canon's EOS R6 Mark II offers uncropped 4K 6OP. Nikon's Z6 II is praised for its refined UI and excellent EVF. And Panasonic is pushing hard with the S5 II and S5 IIX. So, Sony really can't afford to miss on either performance or timing. And let's be honest, The camera world moves fast, but storytelling is timeless. That brings us to the creative crossroads. Do you wait for what might be the perfect camera, or do you pick what's available now and start creating? Because at the end of the day, your timing, consistency, and ideas matter far more than having the latest specs. So, will the Sony A7V live up to its massive promise? On paper, it looks like one of the most capable, full-frame mirrorless cameras ever. A high-resolution BSI sensor, powerful AI autofocus, up to 20 FPS burst shooting, professional video features, and meaningful design upgrades. But with a price tag of $2,799, expectations are sky-high. If Sony stumbles on usability, release timing, or pricing, the crown could easily slip in this fiercely competitive market. So here's the bottom line. If you need predictable performance right now, the A7IV is still a reliable and well-rounded choice. But if you're willing to wait and pay a bit more for cutting-edge innovation, A7V could be a game-changer for your creative workflow. Thanks for tuning in. If this breakdown helped you out, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for more in-depth coverage of the gear shaping our creative future. And if you're still undecided, check out my next video on the best full-frame cameras under $2,000, or my review of the A7 IV after 1 year of use. Both are linked on the end screen. See you in the next one.